Today is Wednesday, August 19th. This is the City of Anderson Board of Architectural Review. Agenda?
No, sir.
Has everybody reviewed the minutes from last month's meeting? Are there any changes? Motion to approve them. Motion from Mary Lou, second from Jill. All those in favor? Opposed? Minutes are approved. Proceed with the minutes of the meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Moving on to BAR 2621, that's 2307 West North Avenue. The lot is outlined in red here. You can see Lindley Park kind of running diagonally here. Main Street is off to the right here. Everybody know where we are? Great. So this is the house. This house has been in front of you at least once before. Today it is back in front of you just for replacement of the windows. So I want to be clear, the scope that you all are approving tonight is only to replace the windows. The applicant is requesting approval to replace all the windows except the enclosed back porch. They will remain, and to replace the garage door. So I apologize, that scope includes the garage door as well. The replacement windows will have grids to match the existing, and the garage door was selected to blend with the architecture of the residence. So staff is recommending approval as submitted. So again, this is the house. These are the windows that have been selected. I boiled it all down to one of these, but staff double checked, and everything is a simulated divided light, and the grid pattern does match the grid pattern of 6/6 that's in the photo. And the garage doors again would look like this. It excludes these chamfered corners here, just the garage door right here inside that. And here are the specifications for that garage door. It is, I believe, a metal garage door. Again, staff is recommending approval. The applicant is here if you have any questions of staff or the applicant.
Good question. Are they exterior grids on the windows?
They are, yes ma'am, they are. They're simulated divided light.
Okay.
Simulated divided light, which is what you all like to see.
Okay.
That's your all's preference.
Any other comments or questions on the windows? How about the garage door?
Very attractive.
It is very attractive.
Yes.
No other questions or comments? Do we have a motion? Motion from Jill to approve as submitted. Second from Amanda. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously.
Unanimous, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations. You're welcome to hang around. If you want to cut out, you're welcome to do that too.
No, that's great. We appreciate it. Chris, I'll get to you about for the next meeting for the capitals.
Sure.
We'll put that in there and we'll be on that for that.
Not a problem.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the woodwork from the house looks like it's going well.
Yeah, actually, we just got all the garbage that we created. We just got that cleaned up today with the dumpster. And Sean, I don't know his last name, but he says that he does a lot of work here. He's a painter. Guy named Sean. Essen, BNS painting. He says he knows. Says he's done a lot of stuff here. So, but he's probably going to be the one doing the outside. So I'm actually meet with him Friday. But
Good.
the windows are important because that's going to take a month to order.
Yes.
So I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
With the chair's permission, moving right along to BAR 2641. Again, this is just down the road, literally just down the road from the last address. This is 1708 Park Drive. The site is outlined in red here. You can see the new park, phase 2 of Lindley Park right here in Main Street off to the right. Everyone know where we are? Okay? And there's the house. So the applicant is requesting to replace the existing asphalt shingle roof with GAF Timberline architectural shingles in the color of Cliffside. So the proposed shingle is an architectural shingle in a neutral gray. Staff recommends approval as submitted. So this is a later addition to the historic district. It's, I don't know how old, but it's one of the younger buildings in the area. And the roof would look, what the roof would look like. So would blend well. Staff doesn't think it presents any issues with compliance with the design guide and is recommending approval. The applicant is here if you have any questions of staff or the applicant.
Any questions or comments on the shingles? On the roof? Everything's good? Motion from Gia to approve as submitted. Second from Jill. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
Thank you,
Passed
sir.
unanimously.
Appreciate it. Thank you, board. You got it. You're welcome to say it. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on. We're making good time. Moving on to our last site. It's the old Rogers Furniture Building. So the applicant is requesting approval to paint the exterior of both buildings. This is two buildings, and we'll see it in the picture in a minute. Sherwin-Williams Essential Gray with black accents. Let's look at, well, let me back up. You can see McDuffie Street kind of running through the middle, diagonally through the middle of the site here. The lot is outlined in red. First Baptist is right here. Church Street is running here with Main right here. And we're actually, where are we? We're right there. Everybody know where we are?
Yep.
Okay, great. As part of painting the building, the overgrowth vegetation in the back will also be removed. So let's look at this. So this is the site. You can see it's two buildings in it. There's an elevation change too, but that's a survey of the site, and this is the building or the buildings. So they would all be painted gray. While we're looking at this, let's go down through the list. So the gutters would be black. There are some boarded windows on the side. The boards would be painted essential gray, Sherwin-Williams Essential Gray. The window frames would also be painted Sherwin-Williams Essential Gray. Side and rear doors would be painted black. The canopy above the storefront on McDuffie, so this canopy right here, would remain black. The wood above the storefront on McDuffie, so of concern is this right here and here. That would be repainted, or would be painted Sherwin-Williams Gray. Essential Gray, excuse me. The storefront window and door frames would be unchanged. So these door frames and window frames would all be essentially, I think it's a black or dark bronze. The circular vent would be painted essential gray, and the canopy of the door on Benson Street would be painted black. And it's just a very small canopy, very similar to this. But this is the back of the building, so a lot of this overgrown vegetation will also be removed from that. Staff is recommending approval as submitted. And if there are any questions of staff, I'm happy to answer them to the extent I can. The applicant is not here tonight.
Comments or questions?
The building is currently painted, is that correct?
Is currently what?
Painted?
Yes, ma'am. I believe it is. It's that two-tone. I don't know if that upper level, that yellow brick is paint or I'm sorry, I just don't know that.
I don't know either.
The bottom, that red is painted.
Will the Rogers Furniture sign remain?
No, sir.
But, and I don't know what was there before, but it was not originally Rogers.
It's my understanding it was a Kroger? Maybe? A grocery store? No? Okay.
So the whole building is gonna be that gray, like just
Yes.
consistent all the way around?
Yes, ma'am.
It looks, the circular windows,
Yes, ma'am.
it looks like, is there board behind it?
There's
or-
louver, it's louvered. Those are louvers.
And so all of that will be painted the gray.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it would, unify.
It'll bring it
the
all
whole
together.
thing. And I assume they're doing this because it's for sale and they feel like it would,
I can't speak to the applicant, but it's my understanding, yes, it's more of a cleanup, kind of to make, for sale, to make it more appealing.
It
I
looks
don't,
like,
I don't know that there's anything going in at this point.
it looks like the only gutters are on the back side or on the side of the building, not really across the front.
Yeah, there are some, you're correct, but they're mostly on the back and the side.
Yeah,
You see one right over here
yes.
and right there.
Any other questions or comments? What's your thoughts?
Great improvement. Yeah. I think it'll look good. Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Motion from Amanda to approve as submitted, second from Mary Lou. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Carried unanimously. Okay, does staff have any business to discuss?
No, I know you were in, Mr. Chairman, I know you were in attendance to the, UDO presentation for the first reading of, city council. The second reading for the UDO is, next Monday. That draft is available on our website if you're interested and want to be bored for a little bit. But yeah, there are some changes that would be shifting, things like, the one thing that stands out to me is fences in the historic district. They would be shifted to a staff approval, but they do not, currently, the materials do not include anything that you would object to. In other words, it has to be a wood privacy or a metal picket fence, or a wood picket
Wood
fence.
picket, yeah.
It excludes plastic, they say plastic fence,
Yeah.
and we include in that, staff includes in that PVC fences.
What about chain link?
Yes, and chain link, yes, ma'am, that's
Is
the other,
excluded.
yeah, that's excluded. Those are, yes, ma'am, I believe they're listed as prohibited
Mhm.
fence material.
And colors, like colors
Yeah.
for a wood picket fence or privacy fence?
It doesn't list specific colors. I guess that would be left to staff. That's a good question.
Yeah. That was,
Or-
that was quite a presentation. I was impressed.
Good, good.
If the fence is approved by staff, would there be certain cases where you might bring it before the board for color? If you want to do it purple or something.
Yes, ma'am. So I will tell you that staff is not going to do anything or would not want to do anything that would cause you all concern. Like we're going to approve things that have historically been approved by you in the past. However, let's say John Doe comes in and he wants to put up a purple fence. I love using purple as a color, but he wants to put up a purple fence. He's denied by staff. He could certainly come to you all to appeal staff's decision. Or, let's not say it's a color, let's say it's a fence type. I don't know, for some reason staff disapproves a wood substitute fence, right? Then that appeal would be to you all, to either support staff or to say, no, I think it's okay and in compliance with the guideline. Yeah. And I don't mean to dwell, I don't mean to dwell on, there's not many things. I don't want you all to be alarmed. There aren't many things that have been shifted over to staff. It's a handful, literally, maybe 4.
Was the other thing, sheds?
Sheds, I think, might be the other one. Where was I going with this?
Even that roof was a simple,
A roof,
the
maybe?
roof was kind of simple. No.
No,
I'm sorry?
a roof?
Oh, I thought,
Would a roof be included in that list?
no ma'am, I don't think it is. I
I
don't
do
think it
have a
is.
concern from before you were here.
Mhm.
There was a metal shed approved in the Anderson district.
A metal shed?
It was a metal shed,
Mhm.
and it was approved by the board.
It was approved by the board.
It was approved by the board.
Well, then what's your concern?
My concern is that that would not happen again.
Yes, sir.
It was done, John Banker was the one that brought that to the board, and he's the one that pushed it through. It's in the Victorian over on Franklin, it's in their backyard and stuff. That's a concern, that once one's in, we open the door,
Right,
you know,
understood.
so. yeah.
No, I don't know why staff would approve that, but
Yeah, okay, any other business for the staff?
no, sir, that's it.
Does the board have any business they would like to discuss? I have a question. Do we have any training going on this year for the board?
Yeah, we do. I need to get on that. Yes, sir. Actually, I was kind of waiting. I filled you in. There are 3 empty seats on the BAR. We have 2 applicants that are just kind of in the pool right now for 2 different seats. We're waiting on that. There's other empty seats on other boards and commissions, and they're all going to be moving to town council for their approval at the same time. So I don't know when that is, but was kind of waiting on that so that we could get their initial training in as well. But it might be a point where we need to get going on it anyway. Okay?
Hopefully we'll have 2 new members for next meeting?
Hopefully.
That'd be
Okay.
good. Anything else? No? Do I hear a motion to approve, adjourn? Motion from Jill, second from Mary Lou.